Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hello Word. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm thrilled to have you join me today as we explore another fascinating word in the English language. Today's word is cargo. It's a C1 level noun that means goods transported. Cargo refers to goods or merchandise conveyed in a ship, aircraft, or vehicle. It's the stuff that's being moved from one place to another, usually for commercial purposes. We often hear about cargo ships crossing the oceans or cargo planes delivering goods around the world. So, cargo is essentially the payload, the load, the stuff that's being carried. Now, let's explore some synonyms for cargo. A close synonym is goods. For example, instead of saying, "The ship was carrying a large cargo of electronics," we could say, "The ship was carrying a large quantity of goods, including electronics." Another synonym is freight. You might hear, "The freight train was delayed due to a mechanical issue." This is very similar to saying the cargo train was delayed. Another option is shipment. The company received a large shipment of raw materials. This implies that the cargo has arrived or is being delivered. Also, we have merchandise. The store owner was inspecting the newly arrived merchandise. This refers more specifically to goods being sold, but it still falls under the general umbrella of cargo. Now, let's consider some antonyms. It's a bit tricky to find direct opposites for cargo, because it describes a collection of items. But we can consider words that represent the absence of cargo or the opposite of transporting goods. One possibility is emptiness. You could say, "The emptiness of the warehouse was striking after the cargo had been shipped out." Another concept is lack. You might say, "The lack of cargo on the shelves was a concern for the shop owner." We could also consider the idea of weightlessness, which is the opposite of carrying a heavy cargo. The feeling of weightlessness in space is vastly different from hauling heavy cargo on Earth. Or we could think of nothing. The truck returned with nothing. It had delivered its cargo. Now, let's see how cargo is used in everyday life. You might hear someone say, "I work for a cargo airline, transporting goods all over the world." Or, "The insurance company specializes in protecting cargo during international shipping." You might also hear, "The dock workers were busy unloading the cargo from the ship." Common expressions include, "The cargo is secured," meaning the goods are safely fastened. "The cargo manifest" refers to the list of items being transported. "Handling cargo" describes the process of loading, unloading, and managing goods. Here are some more usage examples in sentences and phrases. The cargo ship sailed into the port at 8 a.m. The plane was filled with valuable cargo. The customs officials inspected the cargo thoroughly. They offloaded the cargo quickly. The cargo was damaged during the storm. The cargo company offered competitive rates. The cargo hold of the ship was enormous. The cargo plane experienced turbulence. The cargo included perishable items. The insurance covered the loss of the cargo. The pirates seized the cargo. The cargo was destined for overseas markets. The cargo of humanitarian aid arrived just in time. The port is bustling with cargo activity. The efficient cargo handling sped up the process. Let's recap. Today, we learned that cargo is a C1 level noun that means goods transported. We explored synonyms like goods, freight, shipment, and merchandise. We also looked at contrasting concepts like emptiness, lack, weightlessness, and nothing. And we saw how cargo is used in everyday language and common expressions. Thank you for joining me on Hello Word. I hope you found this episode informative and helpful. Remember to subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. Your support helps others discover the show. Now, I encourage you to create your own sentence using the word cargo and share it as a comment under the video. I look forward to reading your examples. See you next time on Hello Word.